Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this beautiful live stream on the 17th of November. Mott Spear is already waving you, our beautiful live stream producer and co-host for the day. And I'm Mott Purkey, your community manager and host as well on the other side, on your left side of the screen. How are you, Mott Spear?
Yeah, can't complain. Just resting up after DXP.
That's good. I mean, you can't rest for too long because we have the
No.
Golden Gnomes coming in as well this Friday,
Yeah.
7
And I've
p.m.
got
game
houses
time.
to fix.
Houses to fix as well. So make sure to mark that in your calendars as well. Golden Gnomes 20th of November at 7 p.m. game time. And it won't be on twitch.tv/RuneScape. We are going over to twitch.tv/Jagex, where we usually have our RuneFest streams. We will just have a Golden Gnome live stream there.
We will probably host it here as well, just to make everyone's lives easier.
We'll try and make it. We'll try and make it easy. That's the big stuff that I had to front load. I would like to see as many of you there as well. I think it's going to be great. We've put a lot of time and effort into it because we want to celebrate the community. And I think that is probably one of the best ways to do it.
Yeah, I've spent all day setting up the streaming stuff for it, and it is looking shiny. I like it. It's a shame we're only going to get to use it once, but it's shiny, and I like it.
I mean, that's the extent we're going for it. And other than that, if some of you have read the news post or the title from today's live stream, we'll have a quick glance at Premier Club, which is now live till March 1st, and we'll talk a little bit about the benefits of this. We'll showcase it briefly. We might go through my horrible bank as well in the process. And then once we've gone through all the benefits from Premier Club, we'll just continue with some kind of skill and chill, and we'll do some construction contracts. Mott Spear is quite keen to level up his personal account, I think, and get some gains on that. And depending on how much we chat, I also looked up some terrible facts about construction, or maybe IKEA, depends on how you look at it.
Not far off what we're doing.
Exactly. Shall we jump in game and look at that beautiful character as well? There we go. Just plugging block and load again as well. Great outfit. I have to. My favorite thing. That's all I have to say. Beautiful cogwheel there for the hardcore players there. But yeah, Premier Club. So what is Premier Club? It is kind of like we do this every year. I think we've done it for the past 7 years or so, or 6 years. We've been doing it for a long time, where we offer different membership packages. We've got bronze, silver, and gold. Bronze is 3 months, silver is 6 months, and gold is 12 months. And they are usually a cheaper deal of your regular vanilla membership package. And there are some additional goodies in them. And in particular this year, I think it's a really good deal. And it kind of coincides with the 20th birthday for RuneScape, which is coming up next year. And that's also kind of the reason why it is an extra good deal this year. And we'll briefly go over the perks. We'll also have Mott Spear do an attempt at the Premier Vault.
You say that like it's possible to fail.
I mean, I hope chat will be quite harsh on your performance during this as well. Shall we first of all, because we're still flexing my beautiful outfit at the moment, shall we switch? Shall we switch outfits to the Premier outfit? I think that makes sense. We're talking about Premier. We should be wearing the new Premier outfit. There you
go. Let's go fancy.
Yes, there are two variants. They look quite fancy. There we go. I mean, pick one. There you go. Nice and shiny gold armor using the new material system as well. And that's why you get that very nice shine on the gold. Looks like proper gold at least.
It does look very good. One of the guys in the video team today has been filming some bits of this, and he's tuned up all the lighting settings. He's got these awesome god rays and stuff, and on this armor it looks fantastic.
I am quite excited to see that one. Shall we also get Ozzy the Osprey pet out? Because that's the pet you get with Premier Club as well. It is also worth pointing out we are currently at the Grand Exchange. We are that for the Premier Vault. But the
Oh, he's
lighting
dressed to
in
match.
RuneScape is a little bit funky. It's a bit white, and I'm sorry for that.
Yeah, it always seems to do this when we come here.
There you go. Look at that bird. He also has a nice golden helm on.
He's got a better feather than you.
The feather is definitely better animated. Yes, I do like the red color of it as well. Not gonna lie, but you know, like different. There needs to be difference, and I guess the Osprey is winning this battle.
I think he outranks you, is what that means.
Oof. We're gonna have we'll have another discussion about that offline, I think. So yeah, with Premier Club, of course, you will get a nice chunk of loyalty points as well. This differs per tier. So if you get bronze, you'll get 20,000 loyalty points, silver 50,000, and if you get the gold Premier Club, it's 150,000. And with those, you can buy your auras and everything in the store. So that's quite nice. You always rack up loyalty points as well by just having your consecutive amount of months membership anyways. But this is like a nice little boost to that. From your artifact, I've seen it in your inventory. Shall we move to that one next?
Your inventory, technically, but yeah.
This is technically my
Premier
inventory,
artifact,
but you're playing.
Yeah, I love this thing. Mainly, I mean, the 10% XP gain for an hour is fantastic, especially when you're spending materials, just get the extra value out of them. The aura refresh I use most days. I'm doing Slayer just so I can turn on vampirism and AFK more. But then, of course, extra hit chance on enemies below 15% health, and the 10% chance to stop Slayer count decreasing, which sounds odd until you realise that actually it's the best way to help take the best possible task and get the best XP rates out of it. And a 50% chance to act as a sign of a porter for an hour, which is just, again, great when you're trying to play lazy, or sorry, work smarter, not harder.
Yes. Thanks for explaining that. I'll just quickly jump on the comments I've seen in chat. No, this is not really account chain. This is on a test world. This is not on the live worlds, so we're all good. Yep. That's also why there is nobody else at the GA, because otherwise it would be buzzing. But we did this so we could actually show off the Premier Vault.
So I've already done the Premier
game.
Club. Yeah,
Exactly.
I've already done it this month, so I can't show it again. And we weren't going to cheat and reset it or anything on my account, because that'd be, you know.
We won't cheat on the live servers.
Not
even the JMods have to play by the rule on their personal accounts. So we've got that.
Yep.
We showed the outfits. You get some extra monthly rewards. Oh, you want to do the tokens first? I am fine with that as well. We can do the tokens first.
You've probably already got them all unlocked, but I say just before on cosmetics and outfits, there's a bunch of other ones you can unlock as well from the Premier Club tokens. The Shadow Reef Dive and Duskwind. I assume you have these.
I think I have the most.
Oh, then again, maybe not.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. So there are a few outfits that you can choose with your Premier Club tokens as well, which is quite nice.
Yeah, there's a bunch of weapons and things as well, and headgear, and I assume pets.
All kinds of cool cosmetics. Yeah. I really like the Valkyrie outfit from last year's School Premier Club, which I definitely have unlocked, by the way. So that is all good.
Like a spell. Oh yeah, that is cool.
There you go. I think it is one of my faves still.
Yeah. Valkyrie Lance. I remember that one.
What's Fear just enjoying the game at the moment?
It's the Humble Chester monthly reward, or is that just when you first sign up to it?
Oh, what a segue! What a segue! So yes, as part of if you get Gold Premier, you will get like monthly rewards, and I think for the first month you will get a nice pack of proteins and an emerald chest. So let's see if we're getting actually lucky if we open this.
I mean, test worlds, it doesn't matter regardless. Although pretty cool.
It is a nice cosmetic, but it's not 200 mil, so I don't have to freak out and get really annoyed. So we're all good. But yeah, you get a nice emerald chest, and each month you will get some rewards. There will not always be an emerald chest, and proteins will have a couple of things that will swap in and out, which is quite nice. There you go. You're looking for it as well now.
Yeah, there you go. That's not bad.
Can we have a closer look? Are you able to zoom in a bit on the character? By any chance?
I've got to go find it again now. Actually, I mean, you're holding an axe, so it won't show up.
oh,
Let me see if
well,
you
you
have a
just
bow
unequip
somewhere
my
in your
axe.
mess of a bank.
Oh,
No,
no,
'cause
don't,
you
mate. This is properly organized. This is properly organized.
Is it though? Is it?
We wanted to. We're here to trigger
Again,
everyone with
like
OCD.
these poor sheep that have just been lost to the depths of your bank.
I enjoy I mean, everyone is. I love this. I love showing my bank. I like triggering people with this. You'll have to show the
Yeah.
archaeology
So
bit last,
this
though.
bit's nice. This bit's a bit
Show the
bad.
pineapples in my
Yeah.
herb law stuff. I am collecting
oh god.
all the journal pages from archaeology. I don't have to keep them, but I've got the bank space, so I'm using it. It's a waste otherwise, so I'm collecting all of them. All right.
But
So we're
yeah,
getting there.
that's also Premier Club bank space is good. But
Yes.
please use
So
it more responsibly than this.
we need to please use it responsibly.
Right,
Warning
that's
for
a
this.
bow, that'll do.
So it is worth pointing out that previous years you would get 50 bank spaces with Gold Premier, and you will only have those bank
Ooh.
spaces for as long as you are Gold Premier.
Does
Nice.
anyone know how I've just turned upside down? Oh, no, that's up and down. I don't know
You
how I've
just
done
not
that.
rotate it fully.
No, that's not a.
All right. Well,
That's
you
the first.
figured out. I'll talk about the bank space. So, previous 3 years you would get 50 bank spaces. We've increased that to 100 this year. But 50 of those bank spaces. So, if you already had Gold Premier last year and you get it again this year, you will only increase it by 50 because you have those 50 from last year and the 50 from this year extra. So, to the 100 bank spaces will be added on top. And similarly, there's something working with if you were to get the Steam package, which also includes some bank space. So that's worth knowing, and you will only keep those bank spaces for as long as you are a Premier Club member. Are you trying to switch to the other account at the moment, Modspear?
Trying to swap back to live. Yeah, the game's a bit odd about it, but
We still have a Premier Club Vault game to play.
oh, whoops, yeah.
That's the whole
Give me a
reason
minute.
we were on there.
My bad. Yeah, I remember now. You're right.
We'll give Modspear
contract,
a second to log in. We're not at the bottom of the list of perks of getting Gold Premier yet, anyways. So we'll also have a Premier World. So it's only accessible for people that have got Premier Club. It tends to be a slightly quieter world, which is quite nice. If you just want to crack on with your things in RuneScape, you get in-game chat messages as that nice blue star. The Vault access, which Modspear will demonstrate for us in a second.
Just as soon as
And last but not least, you also get a free boss instance once a week. There we go. Hextrix, that is correct. So if you have never had Gold Premier, you now get Gold Premier Club Gold. You'll get 100 bank spaces, and as soon as those 12 months of your Gold Premier Club are over, you will lose those 100 bank spaces. And if you've got more items in your bank than you at that moment can have, you will have to take out items until you're below that again. It's quite a nice system, so you don't have to be too afraid of that.
Right, we're back.
It's quite a tricky thing.
Good.
There we go. Cool. Do you want to show those skills of you playing this Premier Club Vault? So we're going for the ultimate strategy here as well. You get 1 minute to open as many boxes or chests as possible, and each time you open a chest, you will get some items.
Oh, well,
There you go. The big one is in the middle now. It's the gold
Yeah,
one.
I mean the big one's in the middle, but it's where the other big ones. There we go. On the huge. The large, not the medium.
Ooh, make sure you go for an efficient route. So you can
spot it.
Yeah, so you can see the timer in top left, how long you've got left. And the tactic here is as soon as you want to hit the biggest chest when you've got like 1 or 2 seconds left, because you will continue to keep opening that chest.
Yeah, it won't kick you out so long as you're opening something, so you always go for the colossal chest in the middle last to guarantee you're going to get maximum value for your time. Ooh.
Yes.
Can you surge in here? Oh, your surge is not nice for you, isn't it? Oops.
You have got it on a different keybind. So Yeah, you're not doing
I'm
that.
not sure I trust getting.
So,
I'm not going to get the huge one. I might be able to get the small one and then get it.
so they would pick it and then quickly open the big chest. And now the timer is going to run out, but we'll continue to open this big chest and get like some big chunky rewards from this.
It gives you
can
5
do
or
this
6
once a
items,
month.
the last one normally.
I think so. What did we get?
Yeah,
Of it? So there you go.
Bunch of medium lamps, a large lamp from one of the chests, large protein pack, very nice. 400 silver all down. Not bad.
Bug abuse, exploit streaming. Yes, that's what we're doing. We're just giving tips to make the best most use out of this.
It's good giving you a level playing field. So everyone knows.
It adds
and,
skill to it, doesn't it? Like, instead of just opening random chests, you kind of need to plan your route, which is something I actually kind of like about it.
It makes it a bit more min-maxable. Which is, let's face it, what RuneScape is all about, really.
It is, and I kind of imagine as well, like, I think it would otherwise be really annoying if you spend like 5 or 6 seconds on the chest and then your timer runs out and you just get teleported out instantly. You're like, well, that was a waste of my 5 or 6 seconds, and it gives you like a bad feeling. So to just kind of stick around a little bit longer, I genuinely think is a really nice feature. So we've got that.
Getting cheated out of it with a second left, terrible. Right. Can I go play construction contracts now? Are we done?
Yes, you can go play construction contracts now. You can switch to the other account.
That's
fine.
What's that?
There we go. The only other thing that I've not mentioned is if you've actually got Twitch Gold Premier Club, you will also get 50% discount if you want to get Rune Metrics. So it's like a nice thing that adds up if you also use Rune Metrics. And that's all that. The price, I've only got the price in pounds for you right now, so it's £44.99 for Gold Premier Club, and that is it in the UK currency. There are different currencies for different places around the world, so make sure to check the page yourself to get the right currency. Just that nice. Get the cat out, make sure they can't see your bank pen.
Defensive cat for the win. There we go.
And in bonds, it's 20 bonds as well. Good question from chat. So it's 20 bonds or 44.99 or £44.99p if you wanted to get it in the UK. It's quite nice. There you go. This man is ready for his construction contracts. He did inform me that he spent some time yesterday preparing for this live stream again as well.
I spent a good few hours. Actually, I started watching The Boys and just sat and ground out the 4,000 harmonic dust for the attuned teleport seed, as it's the most efficient way of getting back to an estate agent when you don't have the master instructor's outfit, which I did get one piece of this morning, but haven't got the full thing yet to get the teleports.
Just need to work harder.
Yeah.
How many did you complete, or how many points do you already have on your account?
I've already bought the first plank box, which is definitely the first thing I reckon you should buy, because it means you can always carry enough planks in your inventory to finish whatever contract you're on. So you've only ever got to go to a bank once per contract, which is immediately takes half the time out of a lot of them. And then I've got another 44 so far. Treasure hunted one of the outfit pieces by sheer dumb luck, which is awesome, because that means I've only got to get 1,000 points worth to get the rest of the outfit now. And then after that, I'll probably get the plank box upgrades. Because if I'm just going to do this now to level up until I've got everything, I don't need the extra plank capacity as long as I only have to go to a bank once per contract. In theory, anyway.
Yeah. I mean, if you get a plank upgrade, or plank box upgrade, you can probably do like 1 or 2 contracts at once.
Yeah, but you're always going to go back to an estate agent in between, so you may as well.
That is true.
Especially the one in Griff is right next to a bank. Nice and simple. Yeah, thought about this.
Fair.
I've also got my little spreadsheet I've made that calculates how much stuff I'm going to need for each contract, but I've got to the point now where, for the most part, it's just knowing how many candles and how much cloth to bring with me. I can just bring a lot.
Oh, there you go. We're spotted in game. I like it.
Yeah, that was quick. I don't even know what world we're on. How do you guys always do that?
I think they're just roaming through all the worlds and putting a guess. It's getting
Okay, there you
busy.
go, chat.
All the people doing construction contracts.
There you go, 63 we're on. It's on top of my friends list, of course it is.
There you go.
And if anyone's wondering why my
are you
action
wearing
bar
the
looks
one
like
piece
such
you've
a
got
weird...
right now?
No, I'm wearing the regular constructor's outfit with the XP.
Okay.
Waste not. But yeah, in case anyone's wondering why my toolbar looks weird, it's so I put the crystal teleport on 7, so I've just got to double tap 7 to get back to the estate agent.
Nice.
Efficiency. There you go.
I just want to quickly
Bedlining.
double check something as well. Can't see that quickly, sadly. I do like how you're actually kind of walking around with this new construction outfit method. It is so much more engaging and chilling and just
definitely.
nice on the eyes, I would say.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more fun than make table, break table, make table, break table.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I'm just
no.
etching myself quickly. There we go.
That's the thing, you should be able to like conscript your butler and make him carry more planks for you. But then have him run around the world following you, that'd be great.
That is nice. Someone suggested
Quick
you have to make a
teleport,
chisel
yeah,
one-handed, or they want us to do that.
Yeah, someone said that the other day as well when we had Raven on, because it means we'd still be able to use bladed dive and the skilling off hands.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I mean, that feedback is noted, and the team will look at it at some point. I mean, we've received a lot of feedback.
That's a good question. I think they do. I've got
I would
golden
imagine
rocks out of them, so
I believe it is just plugged into regular construction contract or construction. So yes, it should. That's the big one. We've had a lot of feedback about construction contracts as well. We're keeping note of it all, and we'll pass it on to the team and probably make some small changes, and hopefully we'll do some bigger changes again in the future, because there's been a lot of suggestions and feedback on this as well, such as like special contracts if you've completed a bunch, or like getting some extra credits if you complete 10 or 50 contracts. Those kinds of things, some more rewards. They'll look at all those kinds of things. So that's quite nice. I see people talking about strip waffles. I won't be going again today.
This is a real account.
This is a real account. So I won't be handing them out today. I did a couple of times I was with Double XP. When I was on holiday. It was quite nice. It was good seeing all of you. Sorry for ruining some people's Double XP games by chucking stroop waffles in your inventory. Was enjoyable. And I wish I've got some stroop waffles left actually, but they're in a different room, so I can't pull them out and tease all of you with them right now.
I think I need to apologise to Aggie for bringing like 30 people into her house. This is literally construction by committee now.
This is
where's the other light? There it is.
I mean, it's nice to have an assistant at times, but I feel like bringing that many with you is not useful.
Yeah, there's one chap here who's actually doing the construction contract, and you've got to imagine, like, what's he thinking at the minute? It's like, ooh, the hell of all of these people.
Oh, I do like it though. It's always nice to see people show up. Makes it work.
Yeah, it's always good fun.
Mm.
Oh, so it's just nice being able to like sit and play them more chilled again as well. Like playing DXP, I'm always trying to like absolutely max it because I'm trying to, use up every possible second as efficiently as possible. And this, as quick as you can be with it, I still feel like I can just relax and take my time with it more. Yeah, how was your DXP and how's everyone in chat? How did you guys do? Because I had a cracking double XP. I got 699s. I'm well happy.
I didn't. I know you want to flex about it, so I did not get 699s. I did not get a single one, but I got I quadrupled the amount of XP I had in Herblore.
Oh, nice.
I'm I'm working myself towards Overlords. I know you got Herblord 99 this week, or this double XP. And I'm just like, what is it? I think I'm 4 levels short at the moment of being able to make overloads.
Oh, nice.
But like, not overlords, overloads.
Yeah, I've been like hardcore focusing on combat stuff this DXP. So I did Herblore as well and got it to 99. I did Prayer with just Seren Stones and finally finished that off. And then I just went and did Slayer for about 25 hours and got Attack, Constitution, Strength, and Defense all to 99 as well. Got Slayer to 97,
Nice.
Summoning to 97 after that. So I've got max combat level now, and I'm ready to start failing at PVM properly.
I mean, like, that's what I'm working myself towards. I was like, if I now get myself overloads, then I can work a bit more on my combat, or more easily, and get that done. But no, it was good. I mean, the one thing that I did not realize is if you're training your Herblore, that you can also like do more preparation. So I did not do that much preparation. I was like, I'm going to train Herblore, get my overloads,
sit through and make everything into potions first.
No, so I spent 50% of my time making unfinished potions and 50% of my time making super attacks. So I did not go for the most efficient method either, because I'm not the richest player.
Someone's just asked if I can leak anything about the new boss, and I'm really tempted to just start making stuff up, because I don't know anything. It's like, I'm the guy who runs the streams. I don't get told things till they're on the stream. That's basically how this works. I'm pretty much leak-proof.
Yeah, no, I don't think we can say much about that. I'm afraid. But once we want to share more, I am sure we will, and I think the live stream is going to be a good method for that as well. So keep an eye out on the future live streams.
Yeah,
we're going to make a bit more about them.
Die to that, aren't we?
I think you'll be the one that will potentially be showcasing it. But that's good. You've got max combat now, you said.
Doesn't mean I'm good at using it. Need some practice. I've still not actually done most of the bosses in the game. I need to go back. I need to slowly go through and sort them. Oh no, I've been trapped behind the door.
Umrian would like to see Shogun test the boss on stream. We could see if we can get a nice J-mod. We need to figure out how we can do it from a stream perspective.
I mean, it's perfectly doable. It's on the live server for people to sign in on this remote machine.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see. I am curious if there were some. What were everyone else's double XP games? So what were everyone's goals even for last double XP? I see someone has got 5 milestones, 12 virtual levels, which sounds quite nice. Slave pet, Jack of all blades. Did you get a pet this double XP weekend? Usually you're quite lucky on those.
No.
Oh.
Nope. I don't actually think I got much in the way of loot, despite doing a lot of Slayer. I got, I think I kept everything, so I probably have made profit. I just haven't got around to selling most of it. I still need to go and clean up my double XP tab, actually, because there's a bunch of stuff still in there. But yeah, I spend like the week before double XP just going through my bank and throwing everything that I want to craft and process into a double XP tab. Any proteans, combat dummies, crafting materials I want to use up. Lots of herbs and potions all stacked up nicely. I've got a bunch more herbs back from doing Slayer.
Look at that guy flexing his bank.
And look how much tidier it is than yours.
It's not about having a tidy bank, okay? It's about the experience.
It just
at this point,
yes, but having a tidy bank just makes me feel happy. So
I
looking
mean,
at
I can
yours
get that.
gave me all sorts of feelings of rage and homicide. Yeah, I need to file all that back into the rest of it, but
I still need to sort it out at some point. I need to figure out how I want to organize it. Troll543 had 799 this double XP. Quite nice.
Oh, you just hit me by one.
So yeah, I was like, I'm quite pleased to share that. Fearheart3 got himself 40.5 mil divination XP and got him 120 divination in the process. It's not too bad. That's a good run, I'd say.
Yeah,
a few 120s as well. 200 meals from a few
Divination.
people. Are there many people that have done archaeology during this double XP weekend? Because it's the first time it became available.
Yeah, I just sort of realised that I probably should have to get to 95 because I still don't have ancient invention. That's one of the things I need next. So that's probably going to be my once I'm done with construction contract stuff. That's probably going to be
That's
my
going to be
next
your next
goal.
goal.
Who am I going to? Ned or am I going to? Yeah, Ned.
Yeah, so my next goals are now prepping the leftover potions for the next double XP, so I can finish herb. And I want to ding up my invention a little bit so I can get the auto screener, and I could just casually enjoy archaeology. That's my short-term goals,
Oh,
and more long-term. I still just want to doing work.
Doing Slayer during double XP with all my augmented stuff on was
Mm.
fantastic for my invention level. I probably got it up like 2 or 3 levels just from like how quickly gear got up to level 12 to siphon. Very nice.
There are quite a few people that actually did archaeology as well. Someone got 119 archaeology during this DXP, which is quite nice. But it would have been a little bit better if it was 120. Just making a small little remark there. You know, like I feel like I can say that.
I mean, technically you're
nice.
not wrong, but
well, the one thing to realize as well, I think, and for some reason I'm already struggling a little bit with archaeology with that. So you've got your archaeology qualifications, and if you train a lot during double XP, you will probably still need to restore more artifacts to get the qualifications themselves.
no, because the way double XP works is that you'll get more artifacts, so you'll get plenty of artifacts to restore. My problem is that I would run out of materials, so I'd end up having to either throw a bunch of money at it or going and sitting in material excavation spots. But then those spots are also double XP'd for the gathering side, so maybe it's worth it to be able to target more what you're going for.
Well, yeah, like I said, you're getting your artifacts, I guess, but you're not getting the materials. Then again, you can just spend time at the material caches and such. So it has its advantages and disadvantages, I guess. There you go. Rubik's is sharing some stats about the people that got 99s. There were some requests to get some double XP data as well. The best way is to look at the public sources that Rubik has at the moment. For the next double XP, hopefully we will be able to just have it all available for ourselves as well in a very nice, proper official matter where we can just query the game data itself, and then also look back at previous events and see if we can find some interesting things. But that will hopefully be available for us. It is planned, but you never know what happens. One of the things I was also quite curious in is like, how many proteins do we use during a double XP, or how many portables do we put down during a double XP? So those questions are also in there. So it must be like
thousands,
millions
on my own. I can't imagine what we did as an entire player base.
Mm-hmm. Are you using the Premier Artifact at the moment? What are you, by the way?
Oh, oops, no, I'm not. That's a good point. Thank you.
1 XP waste. There you go. Look at that, getting the extra 10% XP. It's my my job as a sidekick here, really.
As backseat player, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I do like that. There you go, Rubik's. Keep an eye out on the message from Rubik. There's some interesting facts there. 25 Cat Scout said that he used 17,000 proteins this double XP, which is a significant amount.
I really hope you had power-ups for that to speed it up. Oh, dear.
I mean, they speed it up, but if I also use them, but I never really feel like I'm really speeding up, if that makes sense.
No,
like
it's not a massive speed up, but it does help. Like anything that gives you an edge in DXP is good, though.
Oh, definitely.
That's 200 million farming, blimey.
Look at that. It's not too bad. Someone else said 15,000 planks as well. So,
I've actually saved
do-
about 700 planks for doing this. Because before I got the plank box, I would carry around all my protein planks so that when I ran out of proper planks, I'd just use a few off the top of that pile. Which meant, again, I didn't have to keep nipping back to a bank, just for efficiency's sake, until I got the plank box.
So it favours actual planks over your proteins as well?
Someone just asked when I'm getting 99 construction, and hopefully during the course of doing this. I mean, not this stream, obviously, but I'm going to keep doing this until I've got the outfit, and then hopefully I'll be able to get the 99 construction while I'm doing that. I got 96 last night doing this, or this morning, one or the other.
Was it that late that it turned into morning again?
Possibly. That's how I started watching The Boys. It's really good.
The Boys?
Yeah,
you started watching it now?
Like, I've heard everyone's going on about it. I was bored last night, and I was sitting grinding harmonic dust. I'm like, I need something to do while I grind harmonic dust and tune harps.
I finished watching it. I did watch it together with my housemate. We did enjoy it. There's a bit of gore in there, particularly in the second season, but it's a good,
it's
good
a lot
story.
in the first as well. The second season's
first
worse
as well.
than Jesus. Yeah, not safe for work. 18 if you watch it.
The second is a bit worse, but I can recommend it. It's from a story perspective, I think it's really well done. It also has my kind of humor in it. I like Seth Rogen is one of the producers on it.
Yeah, I get a real Watchmen vibe from it, and I've always loved Watchmen, like the graphic novel and the film as well. It's not bad. Very confusing the first time you watch it if you haven't read the graphic novel, but it's not bad.
Yeah, let me just think a question.
Give me jobs. Edgefield.
Yeah.
2 cloth, Westwood.
I see a couple of questions about the free boss instance with Gold Premier as well. I am just asking some clarification just to make sure that I'm saying it correctly on stream. So I hope to get an answer on that shortly. We can do that. Or that I can just answer that. There you go. Bam, he's gonna. I do like your animation.
Oh, I've got a bunch of them turned on. I didn't realise the way it worked that you could have multiple turned on and it would just randomly choose one. But now I know that, I've just put all of my favourites on. So I always leave dramatically, but in different ways.
You need to make a dramatic exit at times to show you've been there.
I mean, a few of these people I have come into their houses, I've repaired their furniture, and then I've leapt through their ceilings. But apart from that, I'm a very good consultant contractor. You got to create repeat work, haven't you?
I would genuinely be interested in, like, if that was like a real thing in RuneScape, that if you're indoors you can just not use certain teleports because you would be like destroying the roof or something.
Your character would just sadly pull out his chalk and draw the circle on the floor instead. Yeah,
I think it would be a very interesting experience to do it that way. But it's also like, I think it's for the Desperate Measures quest, or Desperate Times. I think it's Desperate Times, where you all gather around a table. Not really any spoilers. You have like a couple of people that are taller than the building itself, so that's good.
Yeah, we showed this on stream. They're a little bit cheated in.
Hayes is saying, glad that you're not on the content team, Ricky. You're welcome for that. There's a reason I'm in community management. To be fair, I would not implement such a team, but I think there is fun in them. You know, like it would be absolutely annoying gameplay, but I can see the humor.
As long as it automatically defaulted to something else to show, rather than like you having to go and actually turn off the animation, which would be infuriating as hell. Hack Knight Fortress.
Yeah. Well, it's you're talking about, but like it's like a very nice bit about game design as well, because
it is. It's
in game design.
It's like, oh yeah, I can't walk in wearing a different outfit. Of course, they're going to recognise me immediately if I come in wearing this.
Yeah, like the one thing that I think you see in a lot of games is like you have a lot of games where they're trying to mimic reality as much as possible, but they tend to make sacrifices for like to make the game like fun and enjoyable again.
Yeah. So I just jumped through someone's ceiling exactly like I said.
Nice. And I think this is like a good example of where even though the logic doesn't make sense, it does make gameplay so much more enjoyable. And it kind of happens everywhere in games and around games. Like, yeah, I think it's just nice. There you go, Ninja Jesus got Premier for the first time. Congrats on that. It's a really nice package.
Hey, nice.
Good outfit, good stuff as well. Is every contract
sorry, the guy in chat who
one
hasn't,
construction coin? Oh.
Nope, you wanna?
Okay, yeah, I'll go.
Frozen? Oh,
no, I'm
okay.
not. I thought you were going to talk.
I was going to say sorry to
Rixie,
the guy in chat who doesn't have access to Prif yet because I keep teleporting there. This is the quickest way. I actually don't know where the next quickest one is, but I'm sure someone in chat or someone on the wiki will figure it out.
Yeah, Rixie asked if every contract is one construction coin. So depending on the planks you use and everything else, you can get anywhere between 1 and 5 construction credits upon completion of your contract.
Yeah, when you repair it, where you've got 4 options, if you do all level 4 repairs, you're going to get 5 coins normally. Is what I'm doing. So I've done 25 contracts so far. I just got the achievement for it, so I think that's right. I've got 74 credits in here, and I spent 50 on the bag, so I've got 124, which means I've been shorted a coin somewhere. But I have gotten 4.9 coins on average.
There is I saw a post about this where there is one contract that each time tends to only give 4 coins. That is also something that we are looking at.
Yeah. I have done that one once.
So that's probably explaining that one. There was someone about Ironman asking if they would get better monthly rewards. So at the very beginning of the launch of Premier Club, Ironmans would also get the Umbral Chest and the Protein Pack. It's also unintended, and it has since then been changed. And they should not be receiving the monthly reward. So if you're an Ironman, you should not get such items. Or we try to give you as few of them as possible. Because you are there for the hard grind, not for the goodies and the easier experience, I guess. We're trying to keep it fair for everyone to play. So I hope that answers your question a little bit. There you go. It's a nice... Is that a chest? I think it is, right?
Yep. Or it will be in a second.
Yeah.
Right now it's a gap in space and time.
I mean, I think we're reaching the point that I would like to introduce some stupid facts. And we're gonna go for quality construction. So like, I think if you ask everyone,
I didn't repair the last thing in that room. I'm an idiot.
You go back. If you're talking about constructions or flat packs or building furniture, there is only one thing that must jump in everyone's minds, and that is, of course, I'm just waiting for someone else to type it in chat before I mention it. It's blue with like yellow. It's not straight waffles. But there can only be one company. There you go. IKEA Yeltsius first. Everyone thinks about IKEA because that's how it should be. So I thought I'll get some funny facts about IKEA.
I mean, I'd love to say you're wrong, but I've literally got an IKEA desk, so.
I think the desk that I'm on is from IKEA. The drawers and everything in my bedroom are also IKEA. So yeah, I think we're built on IKEA.
It's entirely furnished with IKEA desks, which is funny because it's the exact same desk I had at home as well.
So we're IKEA RuneScape employees. You could see it that way.
It's a
quite
build your own
nice.
adventure flat pack, isn't it? There you go.
And one of the things that this is also something that surprised me. But a lot of people refer to IKEAs in I think in London or in the UK in general as just like a small town. Just because of the sheer size of these stores usually.
They are a bit ridiculous, yeah.
So it's
That tree there.
It's not that bad. And they're actually, I believe, making a small town for it. How much did IKEA pay to sponsor this stream? Nothing. If they want to sponsor us, I will happily have some new furniture. But they're not sponsoring
Yeah,
us.
get out the studio.
So we're all good.
Great.
Yeah, we'll happily have some. I'll skip one of the facts. I think, depending on how I feel, I might share it later. You know which one that is, Multiplayer. I shared it pre-stream with you.
Actually, yeah.
IKEA's a labyrinth as well. People have got lost in the IKEA, which is quite nice.
Oh, have you ever seen? They did a video years ago where they just released a load of cats into an IKEA to see what would happen. And it's like,
no, I've not seen that.
That's what I come on the internet to watch. That's it. Release cats. See what happens. We should do that in the office while there's no one there. We should just release cats into Jagex.
Nice. I mean, yes, I'd be down for that. I have seen videos of people playing hide and seek in IKEAs, which I kind of would like to try at some point. I genuinely think it would be fun.
Need to go in with a portable laser quest setup. That'd be perfect. A laser tag.
Yeah. All right. I'm before I continue with the facts, I've barely listed anything off. But I've got a. I would like to answer this question truthfully. Have you ever used and taken home with you more than one of the IKEA pencils? Have you kindly brought home multiple of those, and you've been a bit of a bad boy?
Argos pens, definitely.
Argos, but you've not done it for the IKEA pencils.
I don't go to IKEA that often.
Well, yeah. I am definitely. I'll be honest. I've taken more pencils. I've not done hands full, but I've definitely taken I think 12 or so at once. I don't know where they are.
That was 12, not a handful.
12, a handful. You're talking about 30 or so often.
Bigger hands than me.
I mean, I'll have to admit guilt there. I think everyone does that. Or probably has done it at some point. Klepto for sure confirmed. If things are free, I will happily take them with me, generally speaking. Have you ever taken home multiple IKEA pencils? I am actually curious what the percentage is going to be on this. While we wait for the outcome, it looks like there are a lot of really nice people that have actually not stolen those.
Pretty sure I used to do a pub quiz where when they handed out the pencils, they would just be Argos pens for filling it in because they just have people just bring them in.
What's your pencil collection at now? Well, I don't have that many pencils in the UK. Ooh, it's actually going into a 1/3 of the people only has them. I'm actually a little bit surprised by that. I thought more people would have. I guess I am in the old collection. While we wait for the poll to finish, which it almost has finished, IKEA is also known for its meatballs. And they sell more than 150 million meatballs each year.
We broke up earlier. And, the audio crackled earlier while we were talking about this, and it sounded to me like it said they sell more than 150 a year, and I was like, I really hope they do. That's not many.
Never been to an IKEA food, please. What? How can you not been to an IKEA? IKEA is worldwide, right? Do you have IKEAs in America? I think so.
Cool.
I'm just curious now.
You know what the weirdest one I've ever seen is if you go to what's it called?
Yeah, okay.
Westfields, the giant shopping centre in Stratford. There's a little IKEA store in there, but it's literally a little shop front store, which it's not one of the full big ones. It's like a little pop-up thing. It's got a big glass front, and it's got a bunch of rooms in it. They've laid out like fake rooms, but they're all hanging from the ceiling. So it's really bizarre.
What?
It looks like a doll's house. It's really peculiar.
That is interesting. I also remember this is a fun story. At some point, we were doing a festival weekend thing, and it was actually next to an IKEA. So instead of actually going into the store for for furniture, we were just we're going in there. We were gonna walk all the way to the end, and we're just gonna have nice, decent IKEA meal instead, which was very enjoyable. It was not the purpose of IKEA. It was really nice though.
Like, yeah, I mean, when you're working away anywhere you can get like a decent meal is always good. But then on the flip side of that, I'm a good friend of mine. I met him at an event we were both working at, and the whole thing was being catered, and they put on these big elaborate meals and stuff for it. And both of us just sort of looked at each other and just met and went, "McDonald's?" He went, "Yep, that's it. Friends for life."
Oh yeah, you need to, right?
Yeah, sometimes you just want something simple while you work, and you don't have to sit and. Oh my god.
There you go. Oh, so all the items in the IKEA always have their weird Swedish names, but they are all named after towns, named after Swedish towns, and the bad names are names of specific Norwegian locations. That's interesting. At some
means
point,
that is IKEA actually laid out like a map of Sweden, like
in the store, you mean? I think that would be fascinating.
yeah, like if they managed to somehow do that and just no one had noticed, and they've been doing it for years.
I mean, that would be fascinating. I don't think so, luckily. It is also worth noting that throughout the years, they at some point also almost or accidentally named some of the furniture pieces inappropriate names as well, but luckily they caught that just in time. But you would get your usual four-letter words, your common ones, out there, which would be quite interesting. It's what you want. What Porky, the number one IKEA fan? I don't think so. I think it's just funny. I love just finding random facts.
It's just such a. Oh, do you know what the greatest fact ever actually is about IKEA? Is that I used to live in North Greenwich in London, and they were building one there, and the whole building process got delayed for it by about 6 months or a year because they'd been working from the wrong blueprints. How classic IKEA is that? Building from the wrong bloody instruction book.
This is I find that I'll give you another story, and I think I'm glad we've got a long. We're much further as a society now, but apparently, assuming this is actually correct, this website that I'm using for these facts is that IKEA was one of the first companies to ever try and show a homosexual couple in their commercials. The only question is whether it in the end actually did air or whether they continued it, because the IKEA who did received various bomb threats and calls for a boycott. But that has been...
The world would be great if not for people.
So, I think it just shows how cool IKEA is. IKEA has over 12,000 items at the moment. That's a lot. And...
Sounds like your bank.
Almost, yes. And the most popular one is the Billy bookcases, and they've sold over 500,000 of those. Okay, just saying that. Should or shouldn't we go for that final fact that I had, Mod Spear? How do you feel about it? Pass for passing on that one.
We didn't find something else actually more construction related to talk about. What are people's orders they're going to go for getting the construction rewards? Because I reckon the players first banks what people's orders for the construction rewards for construction contracts. So I reckon I've got the order, pardon the pun, nailed. With get the first bank box, then get the outfit, then get the rest. Bank boxes.
I mean, I think everyone is going for. I mean, the plank box makes sense. I think. IKEA is woke. Nice. Well, let me know where I should find facts about next time when we've got a skill and chill. I'll do some digging if we get some fun, interesting topics. I'm sure we could get some interesting conversations.
Go back through all the absolute guff we've talked this year during remote streams. When we finally get back into office, we need to have some sort of stupid party stream where I introduce you to proper lemon and sugar pancakes properly, and like you think it's stroop
Are we
waffles.
gonna?
We'll go back with all the nonsense we've talked this year, and we'll make good on it.
I'll save some stroop waffles. I'll get them to you. Frogs is a suggestion. We can. Oh, I like frogs as a suggestion. Ideally, I like there to be like a little tie-in with the content that we're doing. So
okay.
IKEA construction
Next
makes
time we do
sense.
something frog-based. I mean, ranch at a time, maybe. Not that we can do much of a let's play for
I mean,
ranch
we
at
could
a
have
time.
done it for that, in all fairness. Yeah, no, it's. I do like that. Beavers, Cheerios versus Shreddies. I feel like that's just a debate on its own. Cheerios versus Shreddies.
It's Shreddies.
Like,
there's no
we're not here
debate.
to cause divide. I would go for
Massive goddamn
Cheerios, mate.
Shreddies. God.
I
This is
know
why we're
another
kept
good.
out of the same room.
We should have. I should have gone one on gnomes. I think that would have been a good one with the golden gnomes coming up.
I mean, it's hard to get facts about things that aren't real. Oh, like
No, but garden gnomes facts. I'm just gonna do some preliminary research to see.
I've got to tell you my favourite stupid idea we had at RuneFest last year. If we're talking about garden gnomes, every morning. So I didn't work for Jagex at the time. I was a contractor, and all the contractors were in a different hotel to the staff because it was just easier. But we were
you guys were in a
every
fancy
morning.
hotel,
A bunch
by
of
the
our
way.
guys. No, we really weren't. We were in a travel lodge like a mile away. We were nowhere near the actual event. But we were a couple of the guys would walk in every morning, and they kept walking past this little old lady's house. We had a bunch of little bunch of garden gnomes outside. Sorry, not golden gnome. She's not RuneScape famous. But we had those two like 6-foot massive gnomes that were in the lobby.
Yes.
They were just coming in. They're both giggling about the idea of taking one of those giant golden gnomes and putting it in the garden. And they're just walking out. And, oh my god!
I'll tell you a fun story though.
Reaction. We were actually considering seeing if we could ship it to JD's house and leave it on his lawn for the stream this week. He's hosting it. He said he wants one to have in the background. I'm like, oh, we'll bring you a gnome.
Bam! Yeah, nice. I mean, you remind me of a different one because of course the gnomes are now on the 20th of November and they are fully digital again. But initially we wanted to have like a very small group of JMods and production staff to host it from the JX offices, following all guidance and all those kinds of things. There was a second.
We had a little set designed. I'd done all the like tech workflow for it. Oh, yeah.
And it's all too late.
We can't do it that way, but
so we can't do that. Time. But one of the issues we had is, like you said, we measured if we could put those those massive golden gnomes on the set, and it turns out they're too big for that as well. They can't even fit in the office, even if we wanted to.
Their heads go into the ceiling. You'd have to start removing tiles.
Yeah.
So big.
So we did not. They are so big. We did not really think about the ease of use of them for future golden gnomes, I think.
Yeah, someone's just said that Asda sell massive garden gnomes, and I'm not sure if they're the ones we've got this year. I don't know where we got the ones from this year for the golden gnomes.
We have a gnome expert in-house because we've ran into problems with the gnomes that you would otherwise not think of. So, like, one of the issues we've had is we've had people got stopped on the airport flying back home with a gnome, and then the border control wasn't really sure it was like a genuine spray-painted golden gnome that was filled with sand or whatever it was. So we are now getting very specific types of gnomes and all those kinds of things to circumvent certain kind of issues. Exactly, they were thinking it would be filled with drugs and everything else. So we are trying to make sure that the gnomes will arrive and that the people that used to get them won't get stopped.
Everything is it? If I was smuggling to it, I wouldn't be smuggling
a
garden gnome, and I wouldn't have spray painted it gold. Yeah, like
it's
come on.
It's been some interesting stories over the years. We also want a gnome that feels like an award, a golden gnome.
Yeah.
So we have, like, I think we've got a very specific supplier somewhere in the UK that makes them for us.
Wouldn't surprise me.
It's interesting. So yeah, that person can absolutely 100% put like Gnome Expert on their CV. The JMod that sorts that out for us. And it's like as soon as the awards come up each year, it's like we're going straight to this JMod, and he sorts it for us. It's a fun story. Pablo Escanome, yes, that sounds like a good name for if you're going to smuggle drugs for your gnomes. Good stuff. We've also reached 6 o'clock. You've got some nice construction. You went through the roof again, mate. That's not good.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's creating repeat business because then they've got to hire me to fix it again.
That I do like the approach there.
It's all tactical. Oh, I'm gonna do one more because I'm 1 credit off 100.
All right, we'll do one more and then we're gonna call it a day. Now we're talking about gnomes. I will also kindly take the opportunity to plug the Golden Gnomes one more time. So they are happening this Friday, the 20th of November, at 7 p.m. That is 1900 game time or 7 p.m. UTC. And we will be broadcasting that from twitch.tv/jagx. We will be hosting it on the RuneScape channel to go there. It's going to be very exciting. You can use !GGAs to get all the information. We hope to see all of you there. It's going to be a big celebration. We think an online award show worthy of being the 10th annual title. It's the 10th time we're running the Golden Gnomes, which I think is quite an achievement on its own.
First time I'm running
in reality, first time you're running it. I think this is my third. First time properly organising it, kind of.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's in my opinion, the one big celebration of the community we do each year, where we really put the community central and kind of say a little bit of a thank you to everyone in our community, whether you are a big or a small contributor. It really is there to kind of, instead of like putting the spotlight on us, we're putting it on all of you and just saying a nice thank you. So that's that. We're going to get into like sentimental, appreciative stuff. That's not what I'm good at. That's not what this stream was intended to, but it is what I mean, though.
Isn't it, from IKEA and Gnomes?
Yeah, I mean, it's a roller coaster, man. It's a roller coaster. But that's what I like. We can just go on a roller coaster with all of you and have a lot of fun. There's no RuneFest this year. I think we said that quite a few months ago as well. We won't be having RuneFest this year because, well, we've got this worldwide pandemic going on.
Because of the goddamn Rona.
Exactly, but we as a company, we're really committed to at least making sure that we have the Golden Gnomes this year, because that is the one thing that I think the Golden Gnomes are one of the most important parts of of RuneFest, giving a little bit back to the community and saying thank you for all of you, all of the things that many of you do to do what makes RuneScape and make it great. So that's going to be quite nice. You can't get through a year without the gnomes. Exactly. That's how I felt about it as well. So we made sure we would have the Golden Gnomes. It's got to be different, 100%, because we're going to be fully digital.
Job's done.
But it's going to be good. We're going to have Mod JD as anchor, and we'll have various JMods still come online and host and all those kinds of things. So yeah, going to be good. I think we're also going to give away the most Golden Gnomes we've ever done. We're going to have 21 awards. So it's going to be a long show. It's going to be worth it. I saw like
formulaic.
I saw you did a show flow document, and apparently it's going to be like about 2.5 hours, something like that, isn't it?
Well, that was when it had 17 awards. It might be a little bit longer than that now. We'll find out and see how quickly we can. Well, I say we don't want to roll through any of them too quickly, but we'll see. We'll see. We've got rehearsals this week. We'll see what works. We've got nice, all our nice video packages and stuff already made and ready to go. So it should be looking good. So it's looking very nice, the streaming package. We've built in our Twitter stuff for it this time around, so that if you tweet, if the RuneScape account likes your tweet, there's a chance it'll wind up on the stream. So if you want to shout out anyone in the community, or
make sure you
one,
tweet in.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll set up a hashtag for that. I don't know what it is yet, but I assume it'll be something to do with gnomes and gold and 10 or 20 or whatever, some number.
We'll figure it out. You've got your 100 construction credits. Quite pleased with that.
Yep.
With that, I hope we've informed you enough about Gold Premier Club as well. It will be around till the 1st of March, but till the 1st of February we'll have a special RuneScape 2020 pricing. So I would advise, if you're going to get it before the 1st of February, because then you have a slightly bigger discount. Otherwise, it will be around till the 1st of March, which is quite nice.
Get on the early bird.
Get on the early bird. It's a long early bird, but it is a package that's quite nice to get a good membership deal. So that's nice. People are gathering around you, which I think means it's our time to say goodbye. Thank you for doing construction contracts with me. Thank you for having fun. Thank you for talking about IKEA with me.
You say that like I wasn't going to sit here and do them all evening anyway.
I know. And thank you for engaging with us on chat as well. It's always enjoyable. And we will see you all next week. Look after yourselves. Until scenes.